Well, there it is, isn't it? The cure, the almighty cure, okay? And everybody wants a shortcut to the cure, don't they? Everybody wants a shortcut, and everybody thinks they can sell a shortcut. Let me tell you something. The cure, it's an inside job, and it always will be, and it always has been. And this is why we have gone astray. This is why the herd is off to the butchers. No healer cures you. No healer heals you. A healer only creates the blueprint. Otherwise, the frequency, the vibration, for you to activate your own self-healing from within yourself, from their energy field. Do you understand? A healer can create an energy field. That energy field must be accepted by the patient. Every patient that comes to the so-called healer must not just allow the healing, but they must also match the healing vibrational frequency long enough and strong enough to own it, to become it. But to do this, they must believe that they deserve to be healed. Otherwise, the frequency will come in or not stay in the body. It'll come in and just leave as it came. Listen, step one, you've got to deserve it. But do you? Do you have sinner syndrome? Do you feel like a failure? Okay. Do you believe that you're unworthy of the love of your family, the love of the universal creator? Let me tell you, step one, you have to deserve it. Step two, you've got to allow it. Step three, you've got to match this exact healing frequency long enough and strong enough to become one with it. You think you can do it? You must change your beliefs. If you wish to change your health, your reality is a byproduct of your personality. That's it, right there. Let's face it, thoughts create everything. But just know this, your prominent dominant beliefs make and shape your day, your body and your health. Sick beliefs create sick people. I hope you get this. Get this in your head. Sick beliefs create sick people. Healthy beliefs create healthy people. So I'm telling you right now that if you're sick, you've got sick beliefs. I'm not telling you you're sick in the head. I'm telling you you've got sick beliefs in your head. So for myself, I do not accept the belief system of cancer or disease. Where the mind goes, the body follows. Do not take this lightly, and you better not. And you know what? This is not some kind of Cracker Jack box commercial or fortune cookie. This is what healing is all about. Healers provide the opportunity for the patient to heal. Oh, but wait a minute. How many healers can actually do that? I believe that only healers that can do that are healers that have unconditional love for themselves, and they know how to raise their vibration. They know that they are infinite. They know that they're unlimited with their potential. This is what healing's all about. Healers provide the opportunity to the patient to heal, otherwise to help them reach a vibrational state of healing, should they so choose it. And if they don't, they just lose it. Since the majority of the population run a suffering pain program on a subconscious, unconscious level, most will live their lives with this invisible jail sentence that is only visible to those who are awake. Trust me. Walking out right now, looking at the majority of the population, I'm going to tell you something. 30 years ago, okay, 40 years ago, because I'll be 67 in just a few weeks, guess what? You didn't mind looking at people. Now I look at people and I mind it, okay? Oh, do I let it make me sick, or does it bother me? No, I have to stay neutral, but the reality is how would you like to be awake and see your brothers and sisters rotting from the inside out, from the outside in? How would you like to see their immune system just being destroyed by their own belief systems and they're not even aware of it? Look, you will never do better until you know better. Did you get that? You will never do better until you know better. And I'll tell you something right now. The majority of the population is never going to do better because they're never going to know better, because they're going to stay on the beaten path and get beat all the way from the time they get here till the time they leave. So you will never do better until you know better. If you do not take massive personal action and go to brainwash boot camp, trust me, someone will do it for you at the cost of your health and maybe even your life. How does that feel? And tell me that it's not happening. Why don't you tell me it's not happening? Why don't you tell me that it's not happening, and I'll tell you, you don't know what you're talking about. You go back 50 years ago, and guess what? 85 to 90% of all the autoimmune diseases that are here right now that you think are normal, okay, actually did not exist, okay? So, here's the deal. If you don't go to brainwash boot camp, trust me, someone will do it for you at the cost of your health and maybe even your life, selling you off by the pound with drugs, surgery, implants, chemo, and radiation. And if that's your choice, that's your choice. But I will tell you, the people that choose that don't even know that they're running a hate program for themselves. Who would even pick these things if they were conscious? They call us the herd for a reason, you know. They milk us financially and electrically. Did you get that? Financially and electrically? Oh, I think that because you don't understand. We are electrical, magnetic energy beings, okay? That is the most important part of us, not this meat suit, okay? My spirit, if I feed my spirit, I will win the day every day. This is where belief systems come into the picture. If the patient's belief systems do not match the healer's vibration or frequency, the subconscious, okay, was intentionally designed to reject it. Did you get that? So the reality is this. I know that I'm the minority of the minority. I know that I am psycho if I think that the majority is ever going to, what, embrace the way I think? Because I don't eat, think, or drink like the majority. And so they're not going to change. And they're not wrong by not changing. But the reality is guess what? They will be sold off by the pound, and they are being sold off by the pound. And whether you believe it or not, okay, we know this right now, that 86% of the population is obese or drastically overweight. And that's not going to change anytime soon. See, because the subconscious was intentionally designed to reject anything that was different from it, okay? Even if it could save the patient's life, the subconscious will reject it. So if the patient is not conscious and in the present moment to match it, to own it, and become it, the sick program remains. It's not just a thought. It's a vibrational frequency. Everything is a vibrational frequency. This is why the greatest healers that have been on this planet have never said, I have healed you. What they have said, your faith has healed you. Otherwise, your belief has healed you. Just know this. People will also come to the so-called healer just to prove they cannot be healed. Let me tell you something. You have no idea how many people will come, especially couples. One will come and, oh, I want you to go and see him. Oh, I don't believe him. He's just a quack. I don't want to spend my money. I don't want to waste my money. You have no idea, okay, how many people are running such sick programs that they want to go and find as many people as they can to prove that they can't be healed. You know what? It's like this. How many people have you heard who said, listen, oh, I've got a special disease. I'm 1 out of 10 million people, okay? They've never seen this before. You know, it really is a shame when it comes down to you having a personality that stands out, and it's only because it's based on some kind of fake illness that doesn't even exist. Just know this. People come to us, and they don't come to us to be healed. They also come to us to prove they can't be. The best way to feed the programs of pain and suffering is to go to a healer that fails to heal you. But understand this too, okay? So if they walk away not healed, the healer has given the patient exactly what their belief system was asking for. I need everyone to get this, and then you're going to go, oh my gosh, who do you think you are? Well, I'll tell you who I think I am. I get it right. If there's a 20-foot hole, we build a 20-foot ladder. Understand something, you can't go to a practitioner that doesn't have unconditional love, infinite belief in their own healing for themselves, and that they can bring that vibration up enough, long enough, and strong enough for that person to buy into it and believe in it and then just heal themselves. People do not realize that they are running these suffering pain programs. Welcome to the family curse, and every family has them. I came from a family that was totally cursed. My grandmother, my father, they both believed that if they went to surgery every 2 to 3 years and got rid of something that was rotting inside of them, an organ or a joint or something like that, that they were going to stay healthy forever. You know, it's not too hard to program a human being to sell themselves off by the pound. People do not realize that they are running these suffering pain programs. Welcome to the family curse. Awaken to the fact that all these belief systems, whether healthy or unhealthy, are alive and they must be fed on a continual basis. Just know that all negative belief systems will eventually grow so big that they will eat you from the inside out and from the outside in. And let me tell you something, that's what disease is. There are no diseases. You're just out of ease. You're out of alignment. And you know what? Wherever they say that you have a disease or some condition in your body, that's tissue rotting, that's joint rotting, that's calcification happening, that's scar tissue formation. And there is only really one disease, and that's inflammation created by disinformation and by medical and natural health practitioners that don't know how to bring their own game up, or they sold themselves out a long time ago. So understand something. This is where issues in your tissues comes into play, because negative emotions must be stored in the physical body until they are resolved by a healthy belief system. Until then, the invisible becomes the physical. Lumps, bumps, growths. Listen to me. Psychological blocks become physical, biological blocks. Disease stands for not at ease, otherwise out of alignment. Hey, listen, whether you want to believe it or not, feed the spirit, heal the body. And it wasn't until I let myself off the hook for everything that they said I did wrong, and I let myself off the hook, and I brought in a creator, the creator of all things that has never judged me, so that I could fly, first love myself, and create the life that I want. Your belief systems will rule, school, and fool you, and then you will pass that down as a family curse. Listen, as a healer, we provide the frequency and the vibration. What the patient or the client does with this healing vibration is actually none of our business. This healing vibration is actually none of our business, like I said. All we can do is give them the choice to match it or trash it. Match it or trash it. As healers, we can only plant the seed. Never forget, you are an infinite, indestructible spirit being, but you already forgot that. You bought into their BS, okay, about being a sinner, being a loser, being a failure, that the body can't heal itself, you know, that you're not a high vibrational being. We are an electrical, magnetic, light energy being, and you've got to take this back or you won't make it through these next few years. I'm going to tell you that right now. Never forget, you are infinite. You are an indestructible spirit being. You must let go of the beliefs that are based on sickness and lack. You must embrace your God-given vibrational frequency of unconditional love for yourself if you wish to heal and stay healed, because this is our authentic natural state of being. Did you get this? This is our natural state of being, is to be healthy, to be vibrant, okay? But you cannot be a slave, okay, to your addictions. You cannot be a slave to fear anymore. Understand, just because someone asks you to, just because someone asks to be healed doesn't mean they will be, because you don't know what their true agenda is. They may be coming to you just to prove that nobody can heal them, which They're absolutely right, because all we can do is provide the vibrational frequency, and then it's up to them to choose it or lose it. We do not know what their path or their agenda is, and in most cases, either do they. For some patients, all you're doing is providing them the opportunity to prove that nobody can heal them. This is a big problem that is not recognized by the patient, or definitely medical practitioners and most natural health practitioners. The bottom line is, as a practitioner, we offer the vibration, the frequency, and whatever the patient does with what you've given them is out of your control, because you don't know their path. This is why Brainwash Boot Camp, otherwise emotional intelligence awareness, must become a priority. Listen, you can believe it or not, but my Braveheart course, which is called Whole Life Health Coach Certified, is for every practitioner on this planet. And it's for every layperson, it's for every teenager, it's for every adult, every woman, every man. It's not a sales pitch. Find me someone else that does this. 9 days. Up until the third day, I'll give you a money-back guarantee that, guess what, we'll crack your coconut, and you will never ever let anybody make you into a sinner, a loser, or a failure again. Okay? You will not say yes when you should say no. You will not say no when you should say yes. You will be able to lovingly stand into your power. You won't get angry anymore, because guess what? Let the anger go. Let the anger go. Well, why create it in the first place? It's like this. We will sow the seed of vibrational healing for everyone. For this is all that we can do as a healer. If the lesson is not learned here, it will be learned somewhere else, in some other time, in some other place. But we must plant the seed of unconditional love for oneself if permanent healing is to take place. Do you understand this? If you're not going to let yourself off the hook for every silly rule, every sin that they said you did, every failure that you believe you did or someone else believed you did, my God, you can't even go to school and have a different answer. You can't have a different answer out here with all these systems out there. The system's rigged, and it's not broken. It's just rigged. So understand, a true healer will utilize all strategies to raise the vibrational frequency of their patients, such as high vibrational nutraceuticals, advanced energy medicine, the perfect day diet, the perfect day diet, the perfect day guide, Wolf Non-Surgical, the most powerful body work in the world, advanced internal and external techniques for detoxification and cellular rejuvenation, and last but not least, our whole life emotional intelligence training. Because it's not just a thought. It's a vibrational frequency. The invisible creates the physical. The psychological rules the biological. Understand, you are not this meat suit, okay, called your physical body. If you wish to win this life-threatening adventure called planet Earth, you will have to become your authentic self and nothing else. Let me tell you something. Whether you want to believe this or not, okay, 1 out of 1,000 people awakens on this planet. It's not a good stat. 1 out of 10,000 actually finish this game properly. I will finish this game properly, and I will teach people how to finish this game properly, because this is a life-threatening, fun-filled adventure if you understand, okay, that this is a slave planet, and you know how to get rid of those invisible bonds, those invisible shackles. To do this, you must embrace this scientific fact that you are first and foremost an indestructible, infinite, electromagnetic light energy being. Just know that all healing is based on electrical charge, because we are walking, talking batteries. Every cell has 1.4 volts. And seeing that a human being has 50,000 cells, a vibrantly healthy, disease-free, symptom-free person has 70,000 volts flowing through their body. I mean, can you grasp this concept? Do you see what they've done? You can believe it or not, but this program has been running for hundreds of thousands of years. for the majority of the population, their belief systems will only allow them to turn the burner down, not off. You must take massive personal action. Otherwise, learn to mind your own business. It's your life, it's your health. Find your authentic self and become your own healer. We must come from victim to hero. You know what? I'm telling you right now, you can't go out there and tell the truth. If people pay me to tell the truth, that's the only time I can tell the truth. If I go out there and there's somebody limping with a cane and I say, look, I could do non-surgical on you right now, and I could prove to you that you could put that cane over by the wall. I could have somebody on a walker and say, we could bring your nutritional faculties up and detoxify you. We could do Cellsonic, we could do Wolf non-surgical, cardio med bed, get you on the perfect day lifestyle plan, and guess what? You would get rid of that walker. Well, they just want to give me the virtual finger, because who are you to say that? All the greatest doctors, all the greatest minds, all the greatest scientists in the world couldn't do it, so why could you, you quack? I'm going to tell you something. I need nobody's approval to create a healing vibration and to continue doing it and to give it to the world. Whether I'm doing it with my BHN app, or whether I'm doing it with my Perfect Day Guide, whether I'm doing it with our Braveheart Nation television station, and that's where I am right now. I just flew in, okay, last night. I got here at 3 in the morning, and now we're doing this show here. And guess what? Tomorrow, 1 second please, Carla. Tomorrow, we're going to have, okay, 3 people that work for Disney coming here, and they're here for 5 days to outfit this 35 by 60 foot studio, and we're going to be doing master classes with people all over the world. So healing is a vibration. Whether you take a nutraceutical, you use energy medicine, or you're standing in the field of a practitioner that knows how to raise their vibration high enough to share that with you, but you have to accept it. You have to become it. You have to go from victim to hero. From now on, stop telling your trauma story. Just stop it. Stop it. Stop telling it. I got PTSD. Listen to me. You know, I had a terrible upbringing. Listen, everybody's had a terrible upbringing. Everyone. Some maybe worse than others. But understand something. I already told you, beliefs make and shape you. So you go ahead and keep on telling your trauma story. Okay? Because if you're sick, you've got sick beliefs. If you're healthy, you've got healthy beliefs. If you're financially wealthy, you've got financially healthy beliefs. If you've got poverty, then you've got poverty mentality, and most of the world has it. Let me tell you something. The day that you recognize your power as being electrical, magnetic, light energy being will be the day that you'll bring the thunder down. So become from victim to hero, fear to faith, patient to practitioner, practitioner to doctor. If you don't want to be your own practitioner, then go ahead. Get treated until you get mistreated. But understand something. We are stronger together. And that's why I'm creating Braveheart Nation, everyone. And understand this, whether you want to believe it or not, yes, you've got your immediate family, but whether you believe it or not, they've made all these different colors, they made all these different languages, they've made all these different religions, they've made all these different things so that we would attack each other and continue to do that. Just know that I love you. You don't have to love me. And I know that if I do not love you, I will not rise and I will not break free from these invisible shackles of slavery. And most of it is epigenetic, okay? It means it's in your brain, okay? Just like all diseases start epigenetic, there are no genetic diseases. And understand, there are no diseases. There's just symptoms of you being out of alignment, of not realizing how to feed that beautiful spirit of yours. So right now I'm here, and I'm at our studio, but understand something. Ixtapisi, Huatanego, Mexico is my home for many reasons I won't go into. But basically because guess what? You can call it whatever you want, but where I live in Ixtapisi, Huatanego is 5-star living. And there's hardly going to be 5-star living anywhere else around the world. And I value freedom more than I value anything. And until you value your freedom on an emotional level, you will never have it on a physical level. So you must take massive personal action and do the work. We have what's called 5-star healing and training, and we are building these retreats around the world, okay? And a lot of these people have what's called the BHN Power Pack, Cardio Med Bed. They have also a Cellsonic Regeneration. They're also New World practitioner trainers. They do Wolf Non-Surgical. They do the consultations. Understand something, and I want you to get this. You can believe it or not, but when people are all done going to medical doctors, they come to us. When they're done going to naturopaths, they come to us. And understand something. I teach kids just coming out of high school what we're doing. I teach women, men that have always wanted to become practitioners, but they say it costs too much. I have to go to school too long. And understand something. How about a medical doctor that goes to school almost 20 years? Yes or no? Yes or no? 12 in high school, okay? Another 4 to 6, okay? Becoming a doctor, maybe even 7, 8. And understand something. When they're all done, they know nothing about health. When the people are done with us, when they go through a whole life health coach certification, which is 9 days, and a Wolf Non-Surgical certification, which is 12 days, and if they're a woman, they'll go and take the 3-day master class for pelvic restoration for women, and I will put any of my practitioners up against any other practitioner, whether they're a naturopathic doctor or a medical doctor or anything else, because it's all about strategy. It's all about strategy, it's all about logic, it's not all the other filler BS. And that's it. Anyways, at our 5-star healing as well, we have, let me just go back to that, we have people coming from all over the world. And they come for anywhere from 7 days, okay, to actually 6 weeks, depending on their condition. The ultimate healing experience, the most powerful treatment experience, the life-changing treatments and training experience, the Wolf Non-Surgical Certified experience. We build programs to suit families. We just had a family come of 6. So we taught the whole family how to do non-surgical, how to do a perfect day, how to be practitioners for each other. We had a couple here where the gentleman had trachea cancer who came. So we will get many different sorts. Go to dod5star.com for information though. Also, Dr. Sage Wolf, who does the actual Wolf Non-Surgical, he flies all around the world. And he teaches Wolf Non-Surgical to clinics. And he goes into people's homes all over the world. It's called personal treatment and training. You know, whether you want to believe this or not, but we can make you into the best practitioner that you'll ever go to, and it will be you. Understand something. You can go get massage, chiropractic, acupuncture, physio, and there's many out there. But until you understand it's a scar tissue issue, it's displaced calcium, and that Wolf Non-Surgical is the most powerful body work. I challenge anyone out there that does body work or has a clinic and they have not been able to help that person, I challenge them on an unconditional love way to send them to us, and I will show you, not to prove that you are not doing the right thing, but I'm going to prove to you that it is all about energy medicine, it's all about electricity, and it's all about having the right techniques. Understand this, most practitioners will get people that have a 20-foot hole and give them a 5-foot ladder and tell them to climb it 4 or 5 times, they're still not out of the hole. I will give anybody a money-back guarantee on the first treatment of Wolf Non-Surgical, okay, or any consultation that I do, okay, that will give you a complete money back, that we will take you more in that than anything else you've ever done. I never said better than one other treatment. I said we will take you further with Wolf Non-Surgical, one treatment, than all the rest combined. Because if you understood it was a scar tissue calcification issue and that the secrets lie in the joints and that the muscles are only becoming beef jerky due to inflammation, because we're an inflammation nation on an emotional and physical level, and that is it. I talk a big game, yeah, and sometimes I get into trouble over it because it comes too much up against the grain. But what if we were to teach one person in every household Wolf Non-Surgical and they became a whole life health coach certified? Do you know what would happen? The matrix would crumble where it is today. So Dr. Wolf, Sage Wolf, will be in Toronto from July 22nd to August 4th. If you want to get in touch with him at 250-801-5673 to book your Wolf Non-Surgical or your consultation treatment. He will be working at Magdalena's clinic in Toronto, just north of the 401. Okay? All right, so here it is. I'm not going to read it all off, but you can check it out. I'm going to be doing lectures all around the island of Australia. Okay? All right? So heal yourself, heal your family, move it or lose it, Sydney. I'll be doing a day with the doc in Melbourne. Then heal yourself, heal your family in Brisbane. Then I'll be doing a day at the doc in Byron Bay. And then in Coffs Harbour, I'll be doing a move it or lose it lecture. Okay, and a day with the doc is a whole day with me. So understand, meaning that it's going to be 5 to 6 hours. And I'm going to bring the thunder down in every one of these lectures. The thunder is actually unconditional love for you, to put it into you, to have you realize that you're the hero that you've been looking for. Also, New Zealand. I'm going to New Zealand, everyone. Guess what I'm doing? So, understand, first of all, Jay asked me, he says, well, do you want to do this? And I'm going, well, let me just see here. Wow. So I'm going to be doing a 4-hour lecture earlier in the day and then a 4-hour lecture at night. And I'm going to be doing it in 2 different cities. And I'm going to do that for 5 days, which is 10 lectures, 4 hours, twice a day. Why am I doing it? Well, first of all, this is a non-profit, and these are all free. All my stuff is free, as much as I can make it. But why am I doing it? Well, because I'm going to be 67 years old, and I'm going to show you something. This is not to show off. This is to show you. I'll be running my business at the same time, doing my shows, and doing this. Because if I can stay in the present moment and own it, and keep my vibration high enough that I am truly a spirit being, I will get through this whole thing in Australia, all these lectures, and New Zealand, and I'll come out without even any sweat on my brow. Okay? We have been dumbed down to physical meat suits. You are not. You are beautiful. You are the creator that you're looking for. I swear. Now, in Australia, I will, here's my tour for New Zealand, everyone. Let me just go back here. Okay, so Auckland, I'll have 2 in Auckland, and then I'm going to Hamilton. Okay, bear with me. I haven't even looked at the cities yet. Takoro, I apologize if I just crushed that. Takora, I guess it is. And then Taupo, and then Napier. Okay, so that's where I'm going. And then Palmerston North, and then Taranaki, there it is. Okay, you can check the dates out there. But I will be leaving to go do New Zealand, and I will start the day after I finish the Whole Life Health Coach Certified in Coffs Harbour, which we still have room if you want to become the most powerful nutritional, emotional consultant. But not just that, crack your own coconut and live the authentic life that we know that we could all live. And that's a 9-day course. So here's New Zealand. So, Stuart, Florida right now, the pelvic course is going to be over. It's only got another 2 days left. But we will be in Coffs Harbour for the Whole Life Coach, August the 7th to the 15th. That's me. And then Dr. Sage Wolf, Wolf Non-Surgical, August 17th to the 28th. And I don't mind anybody wanting to challenge me that this is not the most powerful body work in the world. Okay? Let me just ask you a question. How many therapists do you go to give you a money-back guarantee on all their body work and their consultations? We are Braveheart Nation. Okay? And then the pelvic restoration course will start April the 30th and go to September the 1st. And then we're in Ixtapa, Zihuatanejo, Mexico, my hometown. And we will have the Whole Life Coach here, okay, from October 9th to the 17th. Wolf Non-Surgical, October 19th to the 30th. Pelvic restoration, November 1st to November the 3rd. All right. And everybody, just so you know, okay, we dropped our prices by 40% and then we changed it into the currency of that place. So actually, whether you believe this or not, in Australia, you're paying just over 50% less than everybody paid for courses a year ago. And you're going to ask, well, were they overpriced? No, they weren't overpriced. We're going to go do this, and because of the inflation, which is actually just a form of taxation, we're hoping to break even. And if we make money, great. But we're going to follow through. We're not going to let these guys try to derail us. This is what it's all about. This is about crushing our spirits, everyone. It's truly about that. Don't let anybody crush your spirit. Feed your spirit, heal your body, heal your life. These are the prices, and it's in the currency of the country that you come from. Okay, so whatever the currency is that you come from. All right? Stuart, Florida. Oh, nope. Coffs Harbour, please get in touch with Thora Klein. And you can see her phone number in Coffs Harbour. She's also a master practitioner, and she has a retreat center on the beach, and she has one in Coffs Harbour. Okay? Extapa, Mexico, please, you can just call me at 469-861-8884. I would love to talk to you. Just call me Daryl, please. My name's Daryl. You don't have to call me sir. Don't call me doctor. Just call me Daryl. Okay? Let's get to it. Let's make a level playing ground. All right. So here's our courses for 2025. You can go to BHN University or BraveheartNation.com if you'd like to check out all our courses and what we're up to there. DocOfDetox.com has all our products there, all the product information. Then DocOfDetoxLibrary.com has more master classes free than any other online library in the world if you want to check that out. Okay. I do Doc Talk live Q&A, and I do it at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday. Pelvic restoration for men and women, okay? That's with Lorraine and I every other Monday. And they also have a Q&A just for women, okay? You women, you know what? You don't have to be in pain downstairs, okay? If you don't fix the downstairs, the upstairs isn't going to work either. All right? BHN, everyone, please, we need your help. And that's it. We believe, and we've been told this, we didn't start out to do this, but we're being told by the makers of different apps that this is the world's most powerful health and healing app that they've seen. We're asking for you to go on there and test drive it. BHNAPP.com. So it stands for Braveheart Nation, and so that's BHNAPP.com. So please go test drive it, leave your comments, all right? We want this app to bring the world together. We want every different religion, every different nationality. We want every different color. We want everyone to come on, because guess what? We're stronger when we come together. Okay, and then the Ultimate Healing Guide. Guys, go to pdg.com, okay? Go to pdgfree.com. pdgfree.com. Download it and tell me if it wasn't the most influential, massive take action book for self-love and self-care for yourself and your family that you've ever read, and it's yours free. If you want to order it, it's $95. If you were to run it off, it's 560 pages. That book would cost you around $200, $200 to $250, no matter where you are in the world, because we price them out. And you'll pay $95 delivered to your door, okay? Last but not least, the Patriot Sale. This sale is just kicking off now, and understand something, everyone. We will do whatever we can, because my accountant is really good. I said, look, we got to take it right as far as we can take it and still make money and keep our doors open. I'm telling you, I am so thankful for everything that I have been given by our Creator, our source. You know, the last 3 years, I've traveled the world lecturing, doing courses. I want to thank all the people that have bought our products over the last, I've been in business for 40 years. But I want to thank everybody for doing that. I want to thank everybody for taking our courses, everyone that's ever done anything like that, because you've provided the income for us to have this video studio, to create the Braveheart Nation app, and also to run sales like this, up to 50% off. Prostate Power, it's the best combination for any man, for his virility and for doing what he wants it to do. Okay, IGF-1. Our IGF-1, you can research it, okay? Human growth hormone goes into your liver. It comes out as IGF-1. That's where all the energy comes from in a human person. That's true. That's why we start to lose it, because we lose the human growth hormone, so we don't make the IGF-1, so we don't have all that youthful vitality, which I still do because I take IGF-1 3 to 5 times a day, okay? Our Infinite Iodine and Infinite Iodide, they're the only molecular pure, non-toxic iodine on the planet where you can take up to 1.5 ounces if you have stage 4 inflammation. You can put it into your eyes for disinfection, in your ears, okay? You can nebulize the Infinite Iodine and clean up stage 4 inflammation of the lungs. The iodine will go into your blood, into your cells, into your brain. I'm serious, guys. This is one of the most powerful things you'll ever do, is nebulize Infinite Iodine. Not the iodide, because that goes directly to the thyroid. But we know a powder's good. We know liquid's better. But a gas goes everywhere, and it disinfects the body. It shuts things down. Our Infinite Iodine will actually dismantle any virus, whether it's HIV or COVID or avian flu or anything you want to make up. Go ahead. It will dismantle, because it can't kill it, because viruses are dead already. Thank you very much for keeping us 6 feet apart. Yeah, didn't we fall for that one? Okay, so also our hemp oil. Our hemp oil is 270 times stronger than vitamin C. I didn't say 270%. I said 270 times stronger than vitamin C. It'll also bring back your brain, restore your brain. It'll restore your eyesight. It'll go in and heal those things that couldn't be healed. Go look up C60 and what it really is. It'll actually go in and dismantle the V. Don't believe me, look up C60, do your own research on PubMed and other places, and you'll find out how potential that hemp is, iodine is, okay, humic acid, fulvic acid, all those products there dismantle the V. They also stop the C. They also prevent colds and flus. They build your immunity, okay? So Pain Away, you spray it anywhere on the body. It is a fulvic spray, and it's to draw out the inflammation and the toxin. You can put it even on eczema, psoriasis, pimples, things of that nature. You can spray it under your arms as well, and it will detoxify the lymph nodes under your arms and suck out all of that smell. Because your armpits should never smell, and if they do, that means you're just rotten to the core, right? That's just like people that, do mouthwash. I don't do mouthwash. What do I need to do mouthwash for? I don't have a manure pile rotting in my lower abdomen. And you know what? Anybody that has halitosis, you've got worms. And understand, everybody's going after you with parasite cleanses. I will guarantee you that if you never do a parasite cleanse again, but you follow our Perfect Day protocol, you'll never have parasites again, because vibration is everything. Didn't I teach you that already? Vibration is everything. So the terrain decides what's going to live there. As Louis Pasteur admitted, he was a liar, pants on fire, that he lied about the bacteria and he lied about viruses, okay, and he confessed on his deathbed. All right, so let's just get that. And the whole medical system is still telling the lie that Louis told. Give it up, guys, because people are going to wake up pretty soon. Okay, so also fulvic acid, best heavy metal detox in the world. You do fulvic acid every day, and guess what? You'll never have heavy metal poisoning. The people that, you know what, they're always going to put heavy metals into the air, into the water, into the food, because 8 billion people can't come together and love each other and love themselves. So let's just get that straight. But what you can do is we know that fulvic acid, and we make the only fulvic and humic acid that's not processed with chemicals, and fulvic acid will drop off 60 to 70 micronutrients into your cells. It will load itself up with heavy metals, parasites, and chemicals, okay? 300 to 400% of its weight, and it will lock it down, and you don't have to experience the symptoms when it comes out of your body, okay? That's fulvic acid. Humic acid. Well, fulvic acid, nutrient absorption, cellular rejuvenation, heavy metal detox, cellular hydration, pH balance. Okay, humic acid eliminates viruses, hormonal balance, immune boosting, weight balance. You want to lose weight? You want to balance your hormones? Okay, you want to not get a cold or a flu? Okay, humic acid, that's the key. So that is our Patriot sale, and it's starting on July the 4th, and it's running to July the 13th. So, the only permanent healthcare is self-care. It is. It's not. Healthcare my butt, okay? Go book another appointment. Go get another test. What? Test to see if you're doing okay? You would never have to go for a test in your life if you were the test. I mean, how do you look? How do you feel? Are you rocking your world? Are you limping? Are you coughing? Is your eyesight going? Is your hearing going? Can you taste anymore? Can you smell anymore? Or do you just smell bad? All of these things, what do you think? A blood test is going to help? An x-ray is going to help? You think going to your doctor every 2 weeks is going to help? You know what? It might, if he had a high vibration and he also told you that you could heal from anything that you've created unconsciously. You can heal it when you become conscious. Is he going to do that? Is he going to do that? Do you understand the time, the money that you waste, the fear that you have when you leave mainly medical doctors? And there's natural health practitioners that aren't sure what they're doing because they don't have faith in themselves. You got to find people that have faith in themselves and are going to hold the line, and you know they can bring up that vibration. The only permanent love is self-love. But don't believe me. Just keep on trying to get your love from your family and the world and approval, and you'll be taking everything personal. You'll be bickering with the ones you love. Trust me. I don't bicker with the people I love. I can't live without love. So I know I'm going to fill up my own heart and be thankful. To rise to your full potential is to fly. Let me see you fly. Let me see you fly. First, love yourself. Together we are stronger. We are Braveheart Nation. These are just some of the things, if you want to get in touch with us, or things that you, right? So we're talking about my phone numbers at the top. If you have questions and they don't want to come to me, all other questions, inquiries, go to bhnuniversity.com for all certification and trainings. Download my pdgfree.com guide, and then go in there and challenge what I say. Challenge yourself. Why don't you challenge yourself? Why don't you challenge your own beliefs? You know what? If you've got bumps along the way continually, if your life is not going the way you like it, it's because your personality sucks. It's sucking the life of you because it's not your personality. If you had your true authentic personality, you'd be rocking this game. I promise you. All right. So DOD5star.com, Doc of Detox, 5-star retreat, Ixtapas, Negro, Mexico. Come down and enjoy our energy medicine, our saltwater structured pool. It's a 5-star house that you'll be staying in, and you'll be treated like the queen and king that you truly are. I am love. I am healed. I am Braveheart. Today and every day, from the moment I rise until I gently close my eyes, I will always trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself first and foremost before anyone else or anything else. So help me God. So help me God. Because I am not going to attack my family, my friends, or anyone else on this planet ever again. I am responsible for me and how I feel and how I think and how I drink and how I eat. Because I am, I can, I am love, I am healed, and I am Braveheart. And thank you for joining me. And just know this, 3, 2, 1. We're stronger when we're together.